So we were doing the integration of FI with MM and SD. This is a topic we were on. So in order to do the FI configuration, the initial step is to do the valuation class settings. Now we do this via T code OMSK. So in the first step, once we enter transaction OMSK, we get these three options. You have account category reference, you have valuation class, you have material type, account category reference. So what we should, first step we will do is create three account categories. Say we'll create one account category: raw materials, finished materials, and semi-finished products. So double click on that, and I've created these three: raw material, semi-finished materials, and is it difficult to do? No. You just go into new entries and you just put in your 001, 002, 003 raw materials, semi-finished, and finished materials. That is your first step. Once you have created this, you go to valuation class. You double click on valuation class, and over here you enter the same thing. You earlier you had put the A reference as 001, 002, 005. Now you put a valuation class 3000, 3001, 3004. So 3000, 3001, and 3004. So raw materials, finished raw materials. You create this. So new entries, and you put your valuation class 3000, your reference 0001, and raw materials 300. Okay, just enter it and save. So we have created valuation class. Now, the next step is to make sure that you created all your GL accounts. So what are the GL accounts you need? If you have raw materials, finished goods, semi-finished goods, you want to make sure that you have GL also created against it. So at the starter, or at least one GL you have to create for your material. So as you can see here, we have created some materials over here. We have created for raw material consumption. We have created for price difference, inventory difference, loss on revaluation. So at least create one GL for material. Now, the real so in SAP, the first thing you have is your SAP Material Master. The Material Master has various views, from basic view to purchasing views. You have production, sales and distribution, accounting, controlling views. So we don't really need to get into the details of the Material Master at this stage, but you have to understand that the Material Master is the heart of all integration. In the accounting view of the Material Master, among the other values, we have the valuation class field. This valuation class is the vital link which ensures that accounting documents are posted to automatically. Every material will have a valuation class field. So if you wanted to see the transaction code for this is MM03, put any material number and click on the accounting view, you will find the material valuation class field there. So the examples of valuation class could be finished goods, semi-finished goods, raw materials, etc. The combination of this valuation class plus a movement type is what helps in determining the GL account. So all material movements in MM happen with respect to a movement type. For example, good receipt is defined with movement type 101. Goods issued to production order is defined with movement type 261. If you're scrapping goods, scrapping of goods is defined with movement type 551. Goods delivered to a customer is defined with movement type 601. Initial upload of stock is defined with movement type 561. So SAP helps us to have different GL accounts for various movements for the same material by linking the movement type to a transaction key. So where do we go and fit in all these GLs which we require? So let's take an example of movement type and see how the GL accounts are automatically updated. So when let's look at it from an accounting perspective. Goods received for raw material against a purchase order. Now, movement type for goods received against a purchase order is 101. So the accounting entry posted is as follows. Inventory of raw material debit, GR, IR, goods received, invoice received, credit. The GR, IR is a provision account in SAP. Now, so we do all our posting in T code OMWB or OBYC. So let's have a look at the OBYC screen. This is your OBYC. These are the various transactions. Now the transaction we are interested in is GBP, offsetting entry for inventory posting. So the normal entries we are interested in is BSX transaction key for which inventory of raw materials account. So let's look at BSX first. Inventory posting. I'm taking my charter account as this. In this particular one, we have not set up anything. So you have to enter your account over here. If we look at GBB, so you need your so look at AUF. That is looking at anything that uses this valuation class, this general modifier. Okay, in a combination of the valuation modifier, which is 001, which we created, with the general account modification key, which and the valuation class. In this particular combination, the GL account to be debited will be this, and if there's a credit to it, it will come to this account. So suppose I want to, in GBP, the VPR key. The transaction key GBP needs to be updated. The GB key is used for various offsetting postings. Within GBP transaction, there are various account groupings, which are general modification. In this case, you need to update the general modification key VBR with the raw material consumption account. So in this case, you'll have to go to new entry. $1,000. And enter your GL number here. And you save it. And this is how you do it for. So now let's look at a VBV key, which is over here, VBR. So for raw materials, the account which we have chosen over here, VBR, is this account. I'm going to have a look at this account now with FS00. That is your material management semi-finished goods consumption account. So can you open your documents for the PDF document on this, please?
Okay. Okay. That's the integrations, right?
Yes, integration. So when it comes to FI, the MM integration, we do it through OBYC. Now, looking at the account determination for SD, all billing transactions happen in the sales and distribution module will result in an FI posting. All accounting entries with respect to the billing will have one side of the account as a customer receivable. The other side will be a revenue account. For example, customer account debit to revenue account credit. You have to bear in mind that the customer account gets picked up from the customer master data. All we need to do is configure the revenue account or the discount account or the surcharge account, like taxes, discount. And where we do this, this is done through an access sequence. Now, in an FI, as an FI consultant, you will not be expected to set up the access sequence. That will be done by the person who is in the sales and distribution area or the SD consultant. The access sequence is nothing but SAP's terminology for determining the GL account. Now, SAP provides 6 ways for determining the GL account. You have first the application key for sales and distribution application, account determination type, chart of account, this comes from the FI system, customer account group assignment, material account group assignment, and account key. So the allocated accounts are used to post revenues, surcharges, and discounts automatically. So that you can go to this by VKOA. So just type into your SAP screen, Sunny, VKOA.
Okay.
So as you can see, you have 5 options here. You have the customer group, material group, account key. That's one combination. You have customer group account key, you have material group and account key, general and account key. So the system goes about checking for the GL accounts, and this is where the system will come. So when the system wants to know what is the GL account to be, it will first go through table, customer group, material group, account key. If any GL account is maintained here, in the system will then go to the transaction data for the particular billing document and see whether such a combination of customer groups and material groups exists or not. If it does not, it will move to the next combination. If there's nothing there, it will move to the next combination. So when you maintain the GL account, the combination of material and account key, double click on 003. Kofi is the transaction which we are interested in. So over here, you have to enter your chart of account, your sales organization, and the GL account you want hit. I think you already tried Kofi, right? So over here, you have the choice of sales rebate, freight revenue, depending on whether it's a sales deduction or it's cash clearing, you can define it all over here. Okay, now, Stanley, you can share your screen.
Okay.
Now, if you entered all these transactions, you want to check the transaction. SAP offers a way you can check these transactions.
Okay.
So go to transaction code OMWB. Okay, no, cancel. All right. Now in this screen, you go to the top of the screen, options, simulation, and application area. This is a one-time, it is normally defaulted in. We want this the simulation to be done on the basis of inventory management movement. So just choose, and next go to again options, simulation, input mode. Over here we will take out by valuation class. Okay, I see you have done this before.
Yeah, I went through it already.
Okay.
Yeah, this one stays.
Reference, yes. No, at the top one.
Hold on, check.
The next
Then
part, the next after that, you have the okay. Now simulation. You'll go to 261 for starters. 261. Double click GI for order and go to the account assignment. And once you put in your accounts, now these are missing. So you know which is missing. You know, when you come to this screen, you know that for 1000 BBR for your valuation 4000, there is nothing missing. There is no account. So now you know you need to go to, and BBR and PRA are two accounts which you need to set up in OBYC.
You said BBR?
If it is done right. Now, if you look at another, go back.
Oh, BBR.
Okay, and now just change the plant, the valuation class to 3000. Now enter. And over here, you can see the inventory posting, everything is set up.
Okay.
Okay, so this is done in OBYC. This helps you to simulate because there's about 600-700 transaction keys like VBR, PRA over there. So knowing what to do is the easiest way to come over here and you can get an idea of what is being posted. And you can then go back to OBYC and make sure that you have done, say you have not got VBR. So you can go and check what is the posting for VBR, what should be the GL account there, and accordingly maintain it.
Okay, so okay. And
All
then
right.
so what'd you say go to the OBYC?
OBYC next. And go to GBB. Put your chart of account in. You have used valuation class 3000.
Yes.
But in that screen which you selected, you had valuation class of 4000, which is why it came.
Okay, because I was just following the PDF.
But you have to replace what is in the PDF with what is in yours. Now go back.
Oh,
Just exit. Okay, now the first code, yes. Type in the code.
the OKA, I mean OA
Yes.
or
No. The code where we did the simulation. OMWB. OMWB. No, go back because you have to go through that entire thing. Cancel. Go to options. Options. First is transaction, then to options.
is it OSWB?
OMWB.
Yeah.
OMWB. Now go to options and set the options. Options right on top.
Yeah, I'm trying to click it.
Simulate. Simulation. Application area. You need to come down in a sequence to ensure there's no mistakes. Okay, that's all right. Choose. Account assignment.
The GBB?
Yes. No, back. You have not come to a simulation. You have not done the simulation. Go back. Simulate and go one by one. No. Options first. Okay, stop over here. Put it. No. It's okay. Stop. Put in your valuation class what you have created. Change the movement type to 261. 261. Click on enter to refresh the page. Double click on GI for order. Now go to account assignment. And your combination is 4000. It has not been maintained properly for BBR. You have to double check the offsetting entry for BBR.
So
Your combination of 001 BBR and 4000 key 81 and posting key 8191 has not been set properly.
so do I have to define a evaluation?
Yes. You have to do your evaluation, go down the line, the valuation class. So the first step is, like I told, just make a note of this somewhere, Stanley, so you can make sure it is
Yeah,
done.
I know what to do because all I gotta do is define that 4000. I just did that because I was following the PDF. I didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have not set up. So first step is OMSK. Just type, make a note OMSK. In OMSK, you will create 3 account categories. In the same OMSK T code, you will do the 3 valuation classes. And then you will come over here.
Is which one's 2001, 0, 1, and 3?
Okay, go back. Let's start from the beginning. Go back. Okay, account category first. All right. Now, what you want to create 3 account categories here. So create an account category. Go to new. You can click raw material. Okay. But go back.
I can always copy it, right?
Okay. Copy raw materials, finished products, and 5. Yes. And just change the 001. Change it to something else.
I'll do 10. 00.
Hey, you know, ZaranTech now offers SAP Corporate Training. That's right. Train your workforce in SAP with our comprehensive program. We offer customized courses, certified trainers, and hands-on labs for both individuals and businesses. Our standout features? Bespoke training, fully configured servers for practice, in-house materials, and a dedicated LMS. Plus, get session recordings and 24/7 support. From functional to technical modules, we have got it all. Choose ZaranTech for SAP training and watch your team excel. Learn, upskill, succeed with ZaranTech.
50.
Okay, save it.
Oh, there we got a
10 already exists.
the other deal.
So you created 11, 20, 50. Just note this.
Mm-hmm.
Now go back. Save and go back.
Gotta save.
Next, go to valuation class in the same T code. No, just click on the down arrow key in the command box. It will take you to the next class transaction. OMSK is what you were looking at. Yeah. Now, just take 3000. Select 3000. No, not 4. 3000, 3001. Select 3001 and select 3002. All right. Now copy this and change it. Keep it in sync with what you had done before. So you had created 3011 or 1011, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And save.
Yes, save it.
Jesus. And then you go back to.
Yes. Now go back. Next step, go to OBD4. OBD4. And go to new entry. OBD4 new entry, you created 3 material groups. So to give your chart of account.
The chart of account is gonna be is it gonna be the 9189?
Your chart of account. Just put in your chart of account, yes. And next.
Account group.
Now account group, you created that 402, 401.
I did.
Just type 402, 403, 405. 402, 403, 405. Put this as material group, raw material, material group, finished goods. Type material group. Okay, raw material.
Which one is this one? This
Will be finished goods.
Yeah.
And semi-finished goods.
Do the account number
Put the raw
matter?
material account there. Pop it up and take the drop-down menu. Put your company code. Come down to where you have created your material accounts.
Yeah, I don't think I made
Entry
one.
finished products is there, I can see.
Ooh.
You have not created semi-finished products, or so just pick up finished products for now.
Where's that at?
320000 is finished products, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Just copy that to finished goods because you don't want that in raw material. And the two accounts will be the same. Okay, enter and save it. It won't take, so just put all right now 3200 to the same account. Come back later and change it. And save it. Just remember, you need to come back here later and make the proper accounts. All right, one for at least three: raw materials, finished goods, semi-finished goods.
Okay.
Now go to OBYC. Go to GBB key. See, you have to, when you're following the document, you have to follow the document properly. So you go to offsetting entry for GBB key. You double click that. You click on rules and make sure your rules are created first.
Yeah, they were crazy.
And just follow the document form. Inside this only keep going because then it keeps picking up the GBB key itself. So you have to follow the sequence. Go up more. Go up. Okay. Now over here you are in. It is looking at VBR, the combination of.
Oh, like at the top right here.
So you have to check and see, go sequence by sequence to go down the line to get this. So because the combination has to be right. So now evaluation area, VBR, valuation class, debit, credit. Now go to your SAP screen. Your valuation area is different, 3000, which is why it is not picking it up. So you need to change that.
Can't I just make a new one?
But then it has a conflict because it will come to this table. It will check first for that combination. If that combination is nowhere, it might get stuck. So just change the valuation class. Yeah, under the posting key, that line, see whether you have an option to do a change over here. No, here. You have delete, you have add, so you can delete it and put a new one in. Select and delete. Now put in the valuation again. And save it first, save first. It is still there in the system. Now go back and come back in. Okay, valuation, general modifier. That account is not created. What is the account you created?
This is the account I created, a chart account, the 9189.
Yeah, but you have to create the GL accounts first. You're using 4000. Go to open a new session. FS00. FS00. And put both, what are the accounts you have? A9. Come down. You have not created any account 4000, have you?
I have not.
So you cannot add something until you have created the account. You all needed to create the accounts. You all could have looked at the chart account 91A1 or A0 and recreated it.
And the creating accounts, I'm pretty much, I can copy from 91A1 into 91A9. I can copy.
Yes, you can. You go back. Come out of the screen totally. Now type FS00. Okay. Now you can put in your GL account number. What is the range you have used? The number range for materials. Account group material. What was the number range you had?
320000.
No. When you created the GL account, you created account groups: expenses, balance sheet, profit and loss, material account. So what was the number range you gave to the material accounts?
I don't remember. I have to go check.
That's why I said you have to document everything with screenshots every time you do a configuration. That is one of the most important parts of a SAP consulting job, is to make sure you document everything you do at the time you do it, not later, always simultaneously.
When you say
so open a session. Go to SPRO. Enter. Now go to General Ledger. GL accounts, master data, preparation. Come down, define account groups. Now see what are the account groups you created for your chart of account. Just position, go to, yes, put your chart account here, enter. Now these are raw.
What?
Your raw materials, 3,200. Oh, this is what you've just done, doesn't matter. You have to come down here. Material accounts. You have not actually given any account. You have not done this properly.
So I'll have to create a material.
No, don't do anything here. you need to do your general ledger before coming here. So your general ledger account groups you have to create. You have created for your company code, fixed assets, A&L. You have not given a number range, so you should give a number range here. Balance sheet accounts from 2 number range. Liquid funds account from 2. Material management accounts this to this.
Yeah.
You have to specify the account groups here.
Okay.
So because you are using 3200, but you have given a free number range, so anything can be anywhere. So you have not actually done your general ledger properly. So exit from the screen. I think you need to review your general ledger. Make sure you have done the doc. I'm going to FS00 now. You see how my screen looks here?
Mhm.
So all my balance sheet accounts, all my bank accounts are between this number range to this number range.
But mine doesn't show up like this. Like it doesn't have this. Maybe because I have a Mac, it doesn't show. It doesn't show that that format.
Okay, it depends on what version of SAP you're using actually. Now my fixed asset accounts are between this number range to this number range. My material management accounts are between this number range to this number range. My profit and loss accounts are like this. So it all comes in a sequence.
I can set mine up like this?
You can, depending on how you use your number ranges, you can set it up like this. You can give it a try. Go to the account group section, look at how the account groups and number ranges are set up, and accordingly, my code is 91A1. I think skills is TT04 or something.
So can I copy mine exactly how you did yours?
Yes, you can copy it exactly as it is. Right now, it will not stop you, but you can try and rectify it first. Relook your configurations, and then if you still have problems, we'll discuss it in the next classes.
Okay.
For now, just relook your configurations.
Is there any way I can delete all my GL accounts?
No, you can GL accounts once you've posted to it. It will not allow you to delete it. It will just let you mark it for deletion. Or you can block it.
Okay.
Those are the options you have. Either you mark it for deletion or block it.
And if I'm marking for deletion, I can redo it like how you did yours.
You could possibly you put it together now in a proper way.
Okay.
So you can just try once again and just see.
Okay.
In the worst case scenario, you can just copy your company code to a new company code and without the GL accounts.
Oh, and if I do a new company code, I can just
you can create a new company code fresh.
Okay.